Congratulations, you are the winner.
Uh, hello, 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 hello. Oh my God, that's a bit dark, isn't it? What the hell happened there? Pick a lane, camera. Sometimes you want to be dark, sometimes you want to be light, and I can never quite get what you want. I disappear behind the screen and you appear dark again, and then I come back and you're bright again. Anywho, hello, Pemmy, how are you? Well done on snatching first, Lily, although you were the only one here, so it wasn't exactly snatching it, but well done anyway. That might be a sign of luck for tomorrow. Hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. What is it tomorrow, Lily? What's the exam tomorrow? Me good. Good. What's the weather like in Finland at the moment, Pemmy? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it rainy? Is it any of the above? None of the above. It's annoyingly humid here still. We've got very, very little rain, and it's still warm, and but there's a breeze blowing, which is weird. Because if I take the dogs out, it's sunny and 18 degrees. Yeah, we're probably about the same. Just checking. Yeah, it's 18 here. But you're a couple of hours ahead, aren't you? So even 18 at 10 o'clock. It's okay. Yeah, it's manageable, but it's not good fun if you're a black dog, basically. French paper 2. Hello, Kerry. How are you? French paper 2. So writing one essay about a film and one about a book, plus a translation. Ooh, I see. Things have moved on in the world of doing exams. I don't think I actually wrote anything. I live next to the coast, so it's always humid. Howdy, it's hot. Sigh. Indeed, yes, it is. It's not pleasant at the moment. And as I say, the weird thing that I've got at the moment is that when I leave the house, if I go out the back of the house, it feels cool. When I go out the front of the house, it's roasting. And then I get to the big park where I take the boys for a walk. And when I start the walk, there's always a breeze blowing and it's pretty chilly. But then by halfway round the walk, the breeze dies because you start to go in a different direction and it gets roasting. So I'm never quite sure whether I should be wearing a jacket, whether I should just have a jumper on, whether it's I end up never getting it right at the moment. So, but then it wouldn't be the UK if we didn't have the weather to moan about. But it is annoyingly humid and the house just charges up heat all day and then releases it all night. So it's I think I've spent about the last 3 nights sleeping on top of the covers because it's so warm in the bed. It doesn't help that I've got a dog in there with me as well. As I said last time, Ozzy spends his whole day desperately trying to get away from the heat, lying in every cool place in the house and round and about. And then night time comes and he jumps up on the bed and he will not leave the bed. And he must be absolutely sweating by the time he wakes up in the morning. When I live in the south of England, it's meant to be about 30 degrees at the end of the week. I'm going to die. Yeah, absolutely. And no, not happening. Not happening at all. Although it was, hello, Dan. How are you? It was quite nasty towards that. Was it Thursday or Friday? It was really, really warm. It was about 23, 24 and 75% humidity. So that was not clever at all. I can't exist in heat above about 20 degrees. 21 degrees is pushing it locally. If I'm on holiday, I can do that because I know I can get in and out of the pool or go into the hotel and air conditioning or whatever, but I just can't do it at home. There's no respite from it. There's times when it's actually cooler outside than it is inside because our house is 3 years old. So it's got the latest cavity wall insulation. The loft space is absolutely jam-packed with insulation. It's got a concrete slab base. Hello, Kate. Welcome on in. So it just radiates heat back at you. Be right back. Good, good. So yes, mind, we don't keep saying you need an AC unit. I'm good, thanks. Apart from yeah, yeah. But I was just saying to Kay the other night. It's you only really use it for like 2 weeks out of the 52 weeks of the year. So it seems like a bit of an expense just to have it for a couple of weeks. I mean, I know that those couple of weeks would be better with it, but it seems like an expensive thing to get. I've got a really good fan, which certainly blows the air about, but obviously it's blowing the warm air round and about, as opposed to actually chilling it or cooling it or whatever. So yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You can spend your money where you want, but yeah, I know Wade's got one in his room because he lives in the loft. And I couldn't contemplate actually living in the loft with all the insulation and everything. You would definitely need something in there, but yeah, that wouldn't be because we don't have that situation. Obviously, it's a bit. Do you spend money in just getting something that it's just going to sit there for, and then you know what will happen if you get it and you run it for the week of the year that is really warm. It's then going to sit there for 40, 50 weeks of the year, not doing anything. And by the time you come to use it, it's going to need service, that it's not going to be working properly, or it's decayed because you haven't used it for as long. It's you can never actually really get away with it. Why is that Spotify not playing through? That's a bit weird. I did think, why can't I hear the music? Has that jumped out? No, that should be playing. Very strange. Maybe it's just the sorry. My eye was caught by the fact that nothing seems to be playing on my Spotify list. Why is that stopped playing? That's bizarre. Very bizarre. Anyway, that's it back working now. So true, true, true. So have we had a good weekend in general though? I can't believe I always get to Friday night and think, yes, a full weekend ahead. My partner was working this weekend, so I had the weekend to myself to do whatever I so wished and desired. And then I get to tonight and think, what did I do? I didn't really do that much. I cut the grass. I got rid of a tree thing that was at the sort of decorative bush tree thing that had died at the front of the house. I washed and ironed all my partners. Because she's going away with the girls on holiday at the end of this week, coming week. So I got, because she's been working constantly at the moment, washed, dried, and ironed all her gear ready to go. So that was all done, which was good. So that saved a little job halfway through the week or whatever. Takes some stress and strain away. But other than that, I think I've sat and played had a look at a few demos. I've played more Expedition 33 off stream because that game is absolutely huge. And I really wish I'd done a little bit more exploration on stream as I was doing the story, because my God, some of the pictures and stuff that you find as you go poking around in the back of Beyond in the game would have been really, really useful early on in the game, surprisingly. But there we go. Job done, story finished. So I'm now just I'm going around the map, just rinsing everything, because other than every now and again you come across a boss that absolutely one shots you and you think, I've finished the game. You know, I can't I shouldn't be getting one shot by bosses still, but you know, it's happening. But the vast majority of it, because I'm going back to the starting areas and running back through it and getting more and more powerful each time, then I've barely started a fight before it's finished, you know. So it's okay from that point of view. But my God, the game is so packed with stuff, and you just suddenly realise how little you actually saw by following just the story path. But I still absolutely love it. What a fantastic game. 10 out of 10 for me. And it's taken its place among the top games that I've ever played ever. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So what are we going to do tonight? We're going to do some more demos. This week's going to be a bit funny streaming wise. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing, because my partner's got a week of late nights, possible night shifts and stuff. So the schedule could be disrupted a little bit here and there. But one of the things I really, really do want to play this coming week is the Still Wakes the Deep DLC, which is coming out on the 18th. So hopefully I can stabilize things enough to actually play through that. I've got no idea how long it's going to be. It's £8, I think, £8 or £9. And I know Still Wakes the Deep wasn't a hugely expensive game in the first place. I think it was about 40, something like that. So I'm anticipating it's maybe about 90 minutes-ish, maybe 2 hours. I could be entirely wrong. I think the main game was only about 6 or 8 hours. So I would be very surprised if it was more than 2 hours. But my estimate would be about 90 minutes, I would have thought, somewhere in that range. But I can't wait. It's in terms of how they've approached it. Yeah, it's. I think it's probably about the best way they could have done it, in terms of, obviously, without spoilers. The ending of Still Wakes the Deep didn't leave much room, if any room, to pick up where we left off. So the decision to revisit the site of the incident 10 years later with an entirely new cast of people seems to be a pretty savvy one from my point of view. You know, that makes sense in terms of, let's do something more and add to the universe. So going back 10 years later to try and discover what actually happened on the night of the incident, I think is a fantastic way of going back to it, as I say, and making it feel a bit more, because obviously the madness that ensued at the end of the game, as I say, left very, very little wriggle room to go back and do anything else. So we'll definitely hello Grim, how are you? We'll definitely play that this coming week. I just need to make sure, obviously, that my save game and everything's intact, so I can pick up from where we left off. I don't know whether it's even going to be standalone. I would presume, no, definitely you do need to have the actual first game, because I remember seeing it on Steam page that you need to have the actual game in order to apply the DLC to it. So I'll just need to make sure that everything's kind of up to date with that. So that's cool. Tonight, more demos. if I do stream tomorrow night, it's probably going to be more demos again. That will be the end of Next Fest tomorrow night. Whether or not some of the demos persist after that point, hopefully they will, because I'm now down to the kind of, after tonight, I'm down to the really long demos. But I think they will persist longer than Next Fest because they have been available here and there, through the course of the year. Yeah, so I think demos tomorrow night, if I do manage to stream. If I don't stream tomorrow night, it could be Tuesday night, in which case it will be demos. Wednesday night will probably be Still Wakes the Deep, because I think that comes out. It depends when that gets released. Because sometimes they say it's the 18th, but they mean like West Coast US 18th as opposed to UK 18th. So if we can't play it on Wednesday, then we'll play it on Friday. So that's kind of the plan at the moment. And then I need to have a serious think about what we're gonna. I do want to. One of the demos we played the last time we were streaming was called Dad's Monster House 2. And that was so much fun. And I realized that it's actually a direct sequel to Dad's Monster House, strangely. But it's got the same character, the same art style, and the same sort of thought process behind it. So I picked that up after I played the second one, because the second one's not out yet. We played the demo of the second one. So I do want to play that. That was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, I need to have a think about what we actually play after that, because Expedition 33 is finished in terms of being a stream game. We can't play Layers of Fear because it doesn't work on my PC for some bizarre reason. So I do need to have a think about what we do and what we get into. There are a couple that have been. I want to go back to Among the Whispers, because the dev has been going absolutely loopy, as he did with Conrad Stevenson. He's been going absolutely loopy with the updates. I think he's up to version 1.09 or something. And there's a lot of changes happened in the game in the first 2 to 3 weeks of it being released. So we might, if we manage to get finished Still Wakes the Deep DLC in one stream, and I do manage to get it done on Wednesday, then we might play Among the Whispers on Friday night, revisit it and see what it looks like now. Because as I say, I launched it a couple of, maybe about 10 days ago, after it had about 5 or 6 patches, and it it looked significantly different to the night that it launched. So might be worth going back and have a look at that. And then, as I say, there's other bits and pieces that I've been kind of eyeing up, thinking, should we do that? I quite fancy getting into a kind of longer at least one night of the week, doing a longer series again. So whether we do Alan Wake 2 or we do Alone in the Dark or Visage or something like that, we can pick that up and see what we think. So that's the plan anyway. But I suppose after all that yapping, we should really just get into a game and see where we go. I've got 4 demos. I'm not quite sure how long each of them take. I think I might start with the one that I think could take the longest, so we can get through that. I think there's another couple that are reasonably short, potentially. I think Kay played them, so we'll need to see where we go. But the first one we're going to play is, and you might have seen this, there's a lot of people playing this across the course of Steam, is No, I'm Not a Human. So, yes, this looks intriguing. A very strange kind of art style, but yeah, it looks intriguing as a game. I don't know too much about it because I haven't actually watched.
Listen, you idiot.
Calm down, Kerry. I haven't even started yet. A bit itchy on the trigger finger there, for goodness sake. Right, there we go. We've changed that. Let me have my happiness. Okay. Right, where are we? Let's go there. Can you hear game? Hopefully you can. Yes, good. and everything looks okay. None of these games should be super heavy graphically. They've all got quirky, me here, game and man, okay. They've all got kind of quirky art styles or slightly off-kilter look about them. It's not, look grim, lots of eyes, lots of sets of eyes. Yeah, there's no sort of sorry Kerry, there's no hyper-realistic ones. We tried that last time, and just about broke the stream, so. And it wasn't, the game wasn't actually particularly good. You've missed 2 streams of demos, Kerry. So if you want to go and watch them on YouTube, there's a lot for you to catch up on. Downgrades to 16p. 160 maybe. Right, let's go. New game. You may actually finally be moving. Yes, we played... Okay, shut up, man. Hey, neighbour. Long time no see. How's life? Same as it ever was. Hey, I came over for a reason. A little worried about you. Something bad's coming. My cousin called me. The news over there is saying there's something weird going on with the sun. And that there's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for some reason. Creepy. I hope it's not true. Is that too loud for people? It's slightly too loud in my ear, but might just be me. Take it down a touch. What's happening with the sun? Either it's going to explode or there's going to be an explosion on it. All I know is something's wrong with it. You notice this summer's been the hottest yet, right? Okay, oddly prescient. The volume's fine for you. Okay, let me bump that back up again. I think we need to prepare for the worst. My cousin said that staying home alone is dangerous. So I came over so you don't get killed. Okay. How's your wife and daughter? Don't worry, a good friend just arrived the other day. He'll look after my family. Why, where are you going? Oh, you're coming to stay with me. I see. All right, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll wait for you in the kitchen. See you in the morning. Because we're not supposed to go outside, I think. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay. I'm sure I'm not sleeping in here. Closet better not. Yeah, okay. Right, let's have a quick look. Living room. Kitchen. Office. This will be the bedroom then. Okay, bedroom. Hello, Shipped. How are you? Lovely to see you here. Breaking news. At 6:38 AM today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst was larger than scientists had predicted. The temperature outside has reached critical levels. The government has declared a state of emergency. We are asking all people to refrain from going outside during the day. There you go, Kenny. Is that good enough excuse now for you? I needed to meet this guy in the kitchen, didn't I? Yo, dude. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to let other people in. Why should I let strangers into my house? Because he came over to say you can't stay by yourself, and he was going to stay with me, and his family was taken care of by someone else. I know you keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't be alone. See, Kerry, just wait, stop asking thousands of questions. Allow the plot to just be plotting. You're like my partner, who sits watching TV programs going, why, how, what's happening, why are they doing that? And I'm like, just hang on a second, you'll find out. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't be alone, but she mentioned, hello Kubu, by the way, she mentioned that when anyone asks if you're alone, say no and tell them somebody's in the house with you. What's the use of extra people? They might bring something or tell you some interesting things. And don't forget to test them for signs they're a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. You're dead right, sir. So you have to choose who you want to test carefully. The tests are really strenuous. You have to take a real good look. But you don't have to worry about the conversation part. That won't take energy. So talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out the windows. The TV is a good resource, but it doesn't tell you what's going on around you. What do we need to do? I'm afraid that all we can do is try to survive and hope that this nightmare ends soon. I think the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to a shelter or something like that. If they do, stay with my family. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Yes! Drink it and go to sleep. It makes you really sleepy. So if you don't want to talk to anyone else, drink a beer and relax. Okay? Nice. Oh, cockroach. Really? Do we need that in the fridge? That beer made me so tired, I should lie down to sleep. Okay. Beer and pickles. Oh, okay. Should we sleeping? In the distance is the house of your neighbour, who's currently visiting you. Okay. Light blazes through the window, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to go back home. Right. Okay. Should we look out here? There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one out there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? I haven't played it, no, I have not. Okay, calm. Hi. Is my dad here? Can you get him for me? I was okay earlier today, but now I'm scared. There are lots of people out walking at night. Tell me something about your dad. I know a lot about him. Okay. That's not the way to get me on side, you freaky little girl. Before he goes out, he likes to drink a little beer. Okay. He leaves me lunch and dinner and juice. I tried the beer he drinks today. It's gross. Why does he drink that when juice exists? Oh, please don't tell him. Did you get here safely? You know, it's like everything's been turned upside down. Now people sit at home and sleep during the day. At night, they walk around and do things. I'm still scared of the dark, but it seems like there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? Okay, I'll go get your dad for you. Thanks, you too. Let's go already, or I'll be scared at night alone. We're going to play some kind of game he made up for me. You have to roll dice. And then you move using stuff like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a road. I'll show you later. Bye. Okay. See you later, folks. God damn. Hello? Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar, but they just kicked me out. Why? Not everyone could handle my temperament. What's with all the questions? But I won't I don't know, I just met the guy. I won't hurt anyone, don't worry. Life is sometimes. You get it. So, can I come in? Slenderman took his... Hello, Poplar, how are you? Slenderman took his blazer off indeed. Sure you won't make any trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and fighting aren't part of my constitution. But I won't let anyone hurt me. I like to drink and eat. I like talking when I'm in a good mood. Is that trouble? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? I thought about saying something rude at first, but I changed my mind. I told you, the people there didn't like me. God knows who it was. So, when I think about it, maybe they threw me out for good. They could have eaten me alive, and no one would have noticed. Ah, come in, why not? Thank you. Trust in people now doesn't amount to a hill of beans. So I appreciate your trust, perhaps. Well, I can't promise anything. He doesn't seem overly sus, he just seems a bit like... Flippin' heck, man! Hello? Sorry it's late. It was so hot today. The TV said it was better not to go out in the sun. Could you maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not that I wanted to come here. The asphalt's already melting under our feet, but it's not too bad yet. You're gonna laugh, huh? You know who does look so? You. Well, you could look sus, but nobody knows what you look like. Other than, well, they know you don't. Bro, look at that shoulder slope. Man was tearing up the dance floor indeed. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure this is a man. Anyway, we shall find out. Visitors came to my house. Imagine, they chased me out of my own home. So, now I want to find somewhere to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who'll help me? How long will I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going to happen. I can't even guess. Doesn't this scare you? It terrifies me. I mean, they're not exactly... Oh, thanks so much.
A fresh presence has stepped forward from the ether.
All followers are anonymous, but you can lurk if you like, or you can chat on. Doesn't this scare you? It terrifies... I don't think they're particularly sus. But... I mean, they're not exactly... I'm not exactly sure they're on the straight and narrow path, but they haven't done anything there that's completely sussy, so why not? Thanks. Thank you, seriously. I'll live a little longer, thank God. Okay. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, that's right. Okay. Just let everyone in. Well, it did say we had to let everyone in. Better not go in there, right? Okay, so I need to just go and sleep. Oh dear. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity is not decreasing, and the crime level has increased slightly. According to the latest data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Let's have a party with strangers like it's late night in uni. I was going to say, how would you know about that? Anyway, experts suspect this is related to the visitors and the growing anxiety we're seeing in society. And now, over to, just a moment. An urgent message has just come into our studio regarding contact with the visitors. Eyewitnesses describe them as creatures that can imitate the external appearance and behaviour of humans. Please avoid contact with visitors. In one case, it was possible to identify a telltale sign of these creatures. Perfect white teeth. Well, we know Grimm's not a visitor then. One eyewitness is able to back this up. Shut up. That's not exactly, you know... Are we really believing this eyewitness? Okay. He encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who turned out to be a visitor. Okay, and now for the weather forecast. Ooh, dusty. Okay, let's see. Oh, can't do that. Bedroom. My life depends. Went to lots of parties and TV says uni has many late night parties. Okay, hello sir. Yes, well there's something you wanted, so why did they throw you out the bar? Because the series of catastrophes made everyone go insane. The sun exploding, the visitors, the economic crisis, and on and on. It screwed them all up, some in the form of stress, some with alcohol. Well, I lost my marbles from anger. I climbed up a table in the bar and shouted, "Stop blaming everything around you. Let's keep our humanity." Tears won't be a bother in the beer flow. Malt and hops taste better with salt. That's very philosophical, isn't it? All you need is a singular eyewitness for it to be counted as fact. Indeed, yes. Who needs it anyway? You just need whoever last edited Wikipedia. That's fact in today's world. Is there anything else I can do here? No, can't do anything there. Right. Who's in here? No one. Ooh, that's a nice place. You think that's a kind of postmodernist Marilyn Monroe there? Looks saucy. Who's in here? No one. Nice. Okay, where did the other one go then? Okay. I hope this all ends soon. How did you lose your house? I remember that day well. I got fired, and I just wanted to go home, get in bed and cry. I got there and saw a bunch of books in the hallway. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends or relatives over. I went to her room to find out what she was up to. As I got to her door, I heard a strange sound. It made me a little uneasy. I decided to quietly look and see what was going on in there. Pervert. I only had time to get a glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some scraggly guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. We better go sit in the kitchen." Then he pulled on my arm and sat down at the kitchen table. I wanted to leave, but the fear was so paralyzing. And then I need to rest. My stomach is doing somersaults from anxiety. Oof. Okay, I need to test you. What do you want to check? Your teeth? Ha! What? You're going to make a decision based on my teeth? Phew! I just had my teeth fixed. Oh, you did you? You never mentioned that before. Though, if I'm honest, I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I even there? Sussy! God, I'm so terrified. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. Oh. They look kind of perfectly white. So, do I fit the description? I don't think we've got entire proof yet. It's sussy. But it's not like they're trying to kill us. It could just be... Maybe she did go to the dentist. We don't have enough proof yet. Leave her alone. No. Unfortunately, we can't. Let's go and speak to Tall Dude and test him as well. I need that dentist, yeah. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Teeth. You want me to show you my teeth? Okay, take a look. There's still the odour of sadness and smoke. This guy is such a philosopher, man. He's so good. I wouldn't say they're perfectly white. They're certainly not as white as our last person. Pretty yellow, right? Well, I wouldn't have said yellow, but they're not. I'm not a visitor. Okay, I like his surly attitude. It's quite funny. Oh, I can't do that. So basically, I need to go to bed, I think. I've done everything I can do tonight or today. Jeez, Louis. Hang on a minute. Somebody remind me to look at that radio when it's light again. Calm down, I'm coming. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's life? Do I know you, madam? Do I know you? Come on, you don't remember me? We were what? Why is that just sitting on top of her head like a Hang on, your voice is different. How long ago did this place change owners? I think you just got the address wrong. No way, I can't have. No. Damn it. I guess I did get it wrong. Hey, I've come a long way. Could you let me in, please? I mean, I think we'd probably be able to get a... Well, yeah, let's come in. That's what I'm talking about. Grim, if that's a man... we'll race at your house, right? I think you need to up your... he has no idea. Oh, hello, sir. Hey. Can you let me in, buddy? What happened to you? I got caught in the afternoon sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Oh, God. Why aren't you at the hospital? The hospital? There are no more hospitals, man. When the visitors came, there was no more point in hospitals. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. Man's got a point. No one's gonna help me. I'd be better off putting out fires and dying with my friends. I don't have much time left anyway. Fair enough. In you come. Thanks, man. I don't think I'll be in your hair for too long. At least I won't have to die in the damp ground. They gave us this paper at work before we went to put the fire out. They wanted us to go to the FEMA quarantine zone, but who will go there if everyone who does just dies? Here, I don't need it anyway. Either throw it away or use it for something else. Okay. That didn't sound good. Hello there, human. If that's your idea of a joke, that's not a very good one when you're trying to get into somebody's house. Dude. Guys had a hard shift there. How lucky we are. We have witnessed the punishment of human lust with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed, the sun is doing its work, and we are on the path to a pure new world. Behold this blessing. You're scaring me. Have you gone mad? Listen, I'll give you a little rundown. The sun does not burn and broil us in vain. It is cleansing us of our sins. We have made a mess of all kinds of things, and now we have angered the sun. It is giving us our due. This is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as we should. I don't know why this guy's... Even if he's not sus, he seems a bit of a zealot, and I don't truck with zealots. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will perish. Perhaps so will the sun itself, but we shall live. There will be no more death. What do you mean, no more death? Rude. No theft. No greed. Who can't sell me what I want for a fair price? Can you imagine it? Do you understand what this is all about? Jack Black, just being Jack Black, yeah. I'm not a big Jack Black fan, but anyway. Hello, Tsunami, how are you? Welcome in. What are we saying, chat? Are we letting this guy in? He's a bit, I don't really like the zealotry of it. Oh my good god.
Cosmic
Hello.
Nexus emerged from the ethereal plane with 8 viewers.
Can I can't. Hello. Nexus, how are you? Lovely to see you. I'm in the middle of a game here, but we should We should be okay. What am I trying to do? Let's go there. How are you? Are you good? Let's see what I can do here. Can I do this? That's good, that's good, that's good. Let's go shout out Cosmic Nexus. Is that right? There. Hey! Last seen playing No, I'm Not a Human. Are you though? Are you a visitor? I think we've got a visitor, chat. How are you? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy the game? I'm enjoying it so far. We only started it about, what, 15, 20 minutes ago? Hello, hello, I'm doing good. We are playing some demos from Steam Next Fest, so you were too. Indeed, yes. I've been playing demos for the last couple of streams, actually, so it's been very good. It's been very good. Anyway, for those of you that don't know me, I am older than Death or Deathy. I'm a variety streamer who plays a lot of, yeah, absolutely, a lot of indie horror, but I mix it up with some other stuff. We've just finished playing Exhibition. I will call it Expedition 33. I stream for charity, so all bits, primes, etc., all bypass my pocket and go straight to the charity of our choice. The charity this quarter is Pride Action North, which is an LGBTQIA plus charity that operate in my local area. It did the thing again. What does it did the thing again mean? Kubu. It did the thing again. What does did the thing again mean? You need to be a bit more specific. Oh no. Was it not this game? What are we talking about? What's happening? I have no idea what's going on. Would somebody explain? Can you the shout? Oh, I see. Right. Okay. It shouted me out. Okay. I've got a special scene for that I normally use. This is where chat's absolutely fantastic to say it did the thing again. What thing? There's a billion things that it could be. Anyway, you were playing No, I'm Not a Human. So thank you very much. As I say, we have been collecting for Pride Action North, which is an LGBTQIA plus charity, and we have been collecting for almost 3 months now. We are always so clear. You're never, ever clear, Kubu. You're as vague as it comes. You're never specific about anything. And we've been doing really well. We've raised almost £800 over the course of the last 10 weeks. We're into our last 2 weeks of support for the charity. So we have done incredibly well. Absolutely smashed it out the park. This is incredible. Chat is like the Godot debug. It says something's wrong. Chat so helpful. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, thank you so much for bringing your community across. If you need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. Take some self-care time. Anyone that came across with Nexus, please do that as well. If you want to sit and watch us go through our playthrough and then some more demos after that, then absolutely, by all means, you're very, very welcome to stay. But we'll get back to the game now. So thank you again very much for taking your community across, and we will crash on with the game. Right, so we'll go back to there. Right, what are we doing? Are we letting this weirdo in? I'm not so sold on this guy. Yes, absolutely. I'm not sold on this guy, to be fair. Grim's saying let them in, so my immediate thought is let's not. If Grim's saying this guy's good, then he's too weird to be a visitor. Is he? But he could cause major problems in the house if we let him in, and he keeps wanging on with people in here. I'm not entirely sure he is me for real. Okay, what are we doing, chat? Are we letting him in or are we not? Make your mind up, make your mind up, make your mind up, make your mind up, make your mind up. I think he's going to be too problematic. I'm letting him go. How stupid can you be? You're chasing away a righteous man. For letting me in, you shall receive a generous reward from the Holy Son himself. Reconsider, my good man. No, beat it. Were you pretending not to know anything about the sun, or what? Well then, screw you. I will save someone else. Goodbye. Okay. Let him cook in the sun. Looks like no one else is coming late. Thank God for that. Can we use this yet? No, we can't use that. So we are going to bed. It's all weird, this. It's kind of back to front, isn't it? Okay. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has not stopped. The government has... I don't like zealots. I don't like religious zealots. And the guy was going on in a very religious zealot kind of fashion. The government has organised a special service to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA, FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Although they only began their work recently, the agency has already discovered a new sign of visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Okay. According to the specialist data, this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. Seems fair. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on a pale maniac. But first, an ad break. Okay. A pale maniac indeed. Right, what's this? Oh my god. To catch a signal, turn the right. Thank you so much.
A fresh presence has stepped forward from the ether.
Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous. If you wish to lurk, you have met a zealot before. They love to scream at people. Indeed, yes. See, I don't want unrest in the household. To catch a signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click and hold on the right knob, and move your cursor left or right. The knob for adjusting the volume is on the left. It doesn't work now. If you still can't get a signal, try changing the wave range. To do this, left click on the handles in the middle and continue searching for the wave you need with the right knob. Okay. And remove the wave blocker from the radios. Okay, so we're not having to do that. It looks like you can't catch any more. Okay. Hi, Siphon. I presume at some point we should... There's a voice coming through. Okay, they'll castigate the evil spirit, cleanse your body with a pernicious aura, and provide you with... Okay. I'm not entirely sure that was useful or not, but anyway. Okay, dude, what you saying? Yes, was there something you wanted? Is it any different here? I don't bother anyone anymore. It's not worth it. But when you listen to the TV or overhear conversations, everything lights up inside you again. And then you ask yourself, do I need this? No good, man. My nerves are already shot to hell. Life was dreary enough without all this, and now? One day I'll reach up to the chandelier and hang over the whole baptized world. That chandelier is going to be a long way up. There is no way he's going to be able to... He's not going to be able to hang from a chandelier in this house. Okay, so one guy we don't maybe really need to worry about. Hello? Wandering free, wish I could be. Who are you looking for? My friend, we've known each other since we were kids. He had an accident. He got hired to mine something in the mountains. I did see the bags, you can't do anything with them. I don't understand it myself, and I don't give a damn about it. But then he threw his back out. He worked so hard in the mountain that the seagulls mistook his back. Fine, it was his ass. They mistook his ass for a nest. What? Okay. What is going on here? Sorry, it's just the voices in my head. Okay, they told the joke really well. You're getting checked. How can you get those things mixed up? Indeed, yeah. Okay, well, give me your test. Then I'll pass them all. Where are we going? Hands? At least I still have hands. So I can be grateful for that. Okay. You said it, not me. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to race at all. I mean, they don't have dirt under their fingernails, but have they actually got fingernails? And why do their knuckles look like eyes? Hang on. My fingers are gone. Exactly. I was missing one just yesterday. Where'd the rest go? Well, they'll grow back. Just a little later. See? That's why they were clean. There's no fingers. Well, we'll leave him alone right now. Because he's not... just to prove to you, Kubu, you can't actually do anything with the bags. What do you mean grow back? Look, things are weird enough in here as it is. I hope all this ends soon. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Teeth. No, 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 no. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I can't get back out of that now, can I? I forgot. Leave him alone. I need to test you. I want to check. Hands. I won't look at my fingernails. That's a weird sign. Oh. Now. What's on them? No way it's dirt. I don't even remember digging around in the ground. How did this get here? I couldn't walk around dirty for a few days, right? How odd. Just imagine. I can't remember where this dirt came from. I was just sitting here at your house. Did someone put the dirt under my nails deliberately? Who would even do that? Okay, this is saucy. I don't really want to just shoot somebody, but it looks very much like they're sus. What do we think? Do we think it's time to say goodbye? I mean, they look kind of mad. And they could have just had a really, really hard time getting here. But it's not looking particularly good, is it? But at the same time, what are they doing? Have they killed somebody? Are we aware of what's happening? Why didn't they kill the big, tall guy? Who else did we let in? So we've got her. We've got him in there. And we've got the tall guy in here. Who else did we let in? Is there anybody else that we've let in? We told the other guy to get lost. I think we'll leave it. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to make an executive decision. Botox soul, I would have shot them. Thank you. I'll leave it another night and see what happens. I don't want to sleep right now. I'm full of energy. Okay. Okay. What have we got in here? The bathroom. I'm presuming nobody's going to be in the bathroom. I'm never going to be able to check on anybody in the bathroom. Let's have a quick look out this. Oh, can't do that during the day, can we? Hello, 60. When you wake up dead, remember this moment. I'm going to have a beer. That's what I'm going to do. How are you, 16? Are you good? Lovely to see you. Right. Hi. Oh yeah, whatever you may find in the server, it wasn't me. I'm good. Just eating some poppadoms for dinner. Nice. What do you want? Spacious house. I like it. I don't need anything. Yes, yes, I know. So, you home alone? Dude, this guy's Riz. You home alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows what will happen in a few days? Okay, dude. Enough. Stop fidgeting. Stand still. Hello, please help me. What happened? I'm exhausted. I really want to sleep. Hi, Parto. How are you? I had 5 kids. This is the only one left. Okay. But did you eat the other 4? Can we check the windows after the knocks? I don't know. The kid is sus. Heck no. Kid just could be a bit upset. My husband disappeared. I don't know if he's dead, if he abandoned us, or what. Now, I'd just like to lie down and sleep for a few days. Are your kids dead? No, don't say that, okay? It's hard to look after a whole pack of restless kids, but nothing happened to them. They're probably at my mom's. They run away when they get bored of me, or when their father comes to ask me for money again. Can you let me in so I can rest and go look for my kids? Yeah, why not? Fine, a rest. Come on, get a move on, pick your spot. We'll leave tomorrow. Fair. No, we can't, Grim, but we can do that now. Ooh, you see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Okay. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for a female employee. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor. Indeed. Okay, I'm coming. Dude, chill. Ooh. So we meet again. I remember things were different last time, but we live. It's strange. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with an action. Can you tell my fortune from a book? Which page should I open to? Start somewhere at the beginning. The dead shall risk and speak, but no one will hear their words. None will hear their words. Gosh, that's still relevant, though it's not a surprise now. Do you really believe that? Not entirely. It's better to look at it as advice, so you don't forget to do something, or so you pay attention. While I was thinking about it, some knowledge came to me. A person with a cat will arrive soon. Sauce. Grim, you're not getting in. It's not happening. It's important that you let them inside. I can't say why yet, but it should make things easier. For now, I should go to think about your selection from the book. Okay? Is that us? Leave me in peace, man. Yo. Okay. The guy's here with an Amogus t-shirt on. He's as saucy as... And what's going on here? But he's obviously sewed the head of someone else onto the body. Dude, you are not getting in. Amogus shirt is fire. You seen what's going on? Crazy. How are things with you? He used the spray tan wrong. What do you want? Nothing. Just curious. But I got a way for you to make some easy money. Don't smile at me like that, dude. With such a buzz from the sun, you can make money without hardly lifting a finger. All these chumps are scared of something when they just need to get cracking. You suggest you want to survive? You gotta make some plans while you have the opportunity. Screw the sun. Make some moves, you feel me? Let's go. What you think? Oh, he's a crypto bro. There's no way this guy's getting into my house. You should leave. You're an idiot, obviously, but fine. Go screw yourself. I'll go to your neighbours then. Peace. Alright. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Oh, the charred husks of the teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. What? It looks like they've been there all day. Okay. 2 female employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the bodies. You hate to think what kind of infection could show up if the decaying bodies were left to rot out there. That's not good. Do we think that's the bodies of the other kids? There's a small group of female employees standing by your neighbour's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. I can't use that. Can't go in there. It's time to sleep, I guess. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the situation with the visitors. They have organised quarantine zones for people who are potentially dangerous. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to a... What on earth is going on here? According to our data, FEMA reported this sign after observing detained visitors. The creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Did we get a pop-up saying someone died last night? No. And don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a short ad break. I do have my face in the centre. Okay. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check what you really are. Send your photos to us by email and find out what you are. But please don't send anything other than eyes, teeth and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Right. Okay, let's go and check in our friend in here first. I hope this all ends up soon. I need to test you. What do you want to check? Eyes. You want to check my eyes? I can guess what the result will be. What happens if I have this sign? Okay. I mean, it's still all kind of circumstantial. The stress level that they're under, they would have bloodshot eyes. Yeah, well, it couldn't have been otherwise. Am I really a visitor? What do you think? That's why I don't know about it. And why don't I know about it? Maybe that's how people turn into them. Maybe it's enough just to think you're not like everyone else, and you're the worst person to have in society. I'm scared of dying. Wait, can I have some kind of bandage? Ooh, okay. Right, chat, that was on you. I was willing to hear them out. Yes, was there something you wanted? Everything okay? Why do you ask?
Good job.
I smell something on you. Well, I drank a little of your beer. Ooh. I felt sick. I decided to drink a little. There's nothing criminal about that. It's all a mess. Everyone says they're solving problems, but they're talking nonsense. Nothing ever happens. You know, I think we might all just die soon. If the sun doesn't kill us, the visitors will. If we defeat the visitors, we'll bury ourselves alive. If there are no problems, we create our own. Like we can never live without poop in our pants. Go away, I feel sick. He's just grumpy, him. That's all. Right. Why? These bags have now ended up in here. Wandering free, wish I could be. Everything okay? Yeah, I'm just waiting for my legs to grow back. Look, the right one's already started. So I'll stay here a little while. I meant about the voices in your head. You didn't get it? It was a joke. I thought you got it right away. Guess it didn't land. Okay, you're definitely getting tested. Okay, give me your tests. I'll pass them all. We're going eyes. Where should I look? Right at you? I mean, they're not entirely bloodshot. They're a wee bit pink. But given the decor and the lighting, it's nothing like the last one. See that twitching? It's a habit. Ever since the days when I could really rev an engine, I couldn't catch a glimpse of, well, anything. Guess I'm not ready to ease up on the speed. Okay. Doesn't seem overly problematic. Oh, hang on a minute. What was that? No, nothing there. Right, hang on. Where's this kid? Where's the kid and her mother? I has confusion. Am I missing a room or something? Am I missing something? Where do they go? You can't just hide two people in this house. They either died or left. Well, they did say that they'd be out of her hair in the morning. So I'm guessing they're out of her hair. They only stayed one night, yeah. Okay, time to drink beer. Thank you, AZ. I really appreciate that.
The chains remain intact. Os_Ravenhill remains bound for 2 months. Dual wielding streams you and Mel at the same time.
Oh, dual wielding. Some guy. Okay, here we go. Back in the grind again. Time to drink beer to sleep, sounds like Mum. Okay. They wouldn't leave in the middle of the day, though. I don't know. Good evening. Okay, hazmat guy. I'm from FEMA. We're going around your neighbourhood. Are you alone? No, of course not. A brigade split up into a few small groups to cover more ground. Okay. This conversation shouldn't take much of your time. Why are you in protective gear? Do we need that too? No, but you can buy it if you deem it necessary. Why? There's always somebody profiting off war. We're in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. Since we're often in the sun, it's important for us to be careful. Do you have a plan of action? Of course, we can't be spontaneous. We'll take one of your people to our laboratory. They'll just complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's all right, and then we'll return them. Maybe shouldn't have shot her straight away. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and go. Okay. Can you not can you not take the other person in the house? Because that guy seems okay to me. I am not sure about the guy in the wheelchair. Have a good night. Bye-bye, tall one, indeed. Right. Let's have a quick look out the window. Nobody there. The entire squad of soldiers that was just here yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre here. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Amogus, did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Yeah, I'm going to. Absolutely going to check. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street smiling. Oh no. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his impending death. Right, let's go check the other one while we're here. There might be a better view out there. Your neighbour's house, which he just painted white, has burned to a crisp and is now blacker than black. I knew that Amogus guy. I knew that Amogus guy was sussy. It seems like the fire went out only a short while ago. Could someone have set it on fire on purpose? What happened to the neighbour's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Right, I'm coming. Dude, I'm having to process a lot at the moment. It's not helping getting a constant chap at the door. Oh, hello. I sense the energy here is stagnant. I think that was Pissy's point, really. No, it was Rye, actually, who did it that time. Something very bad. The Sun, the Leo, the fifth house. I understand. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I can see you like to act, not talk. Typical Leo, am I right? And you've accumulated... Thank you so much.
Thank you for your kindness. Sauce_Ravenhill donated £1 to our charity.
That's just going to trigger a whole bunch of new people, but thank you so much. And you've accumulated a large amount of unpleasant dark energy here. I don't know why yet. Everything's so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Why the hell are you putting this on me? I understand that this is stressful for you, since you're a Capricorn rising. You're juggling several constellations within yourself at once. You're a complex person. We could use affirmations to reach the depths of your cosmos. Understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. I think she's kooky but fun. We should get her in here. Very good. You're in an excellent position here, to be honest. There's an energetic current flowing through your house. Okay. Wow. Right. Who's out here now? Nothing new. Right. I'm coming. Oh, hi. Let me in. Are you panicking? I don't know what to do. People killed my dad. Killed my dad. Why did they do that? I don't know. They were just sitting with Dad in the kitchen, and then they did something, and they set the house on fire. While I was running away, they were just laughing. Come in. You'll help me? I'm scared. Okay, right, okay. That could be a mistake. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Okay, let's have a quick last look out the window. Beth likes the astrology girls. Not really, but she was just fun. She's so mad. Oh, he's still there. Okay. Fair enough. No. She didn't. What is it? And why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. And now for new information. Eyewitnesses have reported a new sign of visitors. Hairless armpits. FEMA reports that this sign is linked to the fact that the visitors have no hair in this area. Well, that's hardly a sign though, is it? The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report of FEMA. Okay. Once upon a time. Brought to mind images of cold, foamy drinks. And when the two brothers grew up, they started a Boba brewery together. Bush of Truth. Boba Cherry beer has become one of the most in-demand alcoholic beverages in stores and at bars. I don't think this is really helping us at all, is it? Drink the good stuff and drink a lot. Excuse me, it's just an ad. Drink the good stuff and drink a lot. Okay. Who have we got in here then? No one. No one is there. Hiya. Do you have sunstroke? What's that got to do with anything? My hair... Graham, you have no idea what you're talking about. My hair hasn't burned or fallen out, so it's all good. You're just copying people again. So I can't race in a wheelchair without legs. See? If I don't have legs, how could I slow down at high speed or take a corner? You don't have a wheelchair, so how could you understand? Hello, Kay. Why do you think your legs will grow back? You finished Tower of Ford. God? Is that an anime? Yeah. Shush, who does it all? Yeah, but you need to understand an anime. Hello, Cherry Honey Pie. How are you? Lovely to see you here. Look, we live in a world of marvels. Okay, only terrible ones.
Thank you so much. Best of
Thank you so much, Ship.
Thank you for your kindness. Consider Chips donated £12 and 14 pence to our charity.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Very generous. But the terrible marvels will end at some point, and then good, happy ones will begin. God's already forgiven loads of worshippers. Maybe something better will happen to us. I guess we should test them. Okay, give me a test and I'll pass them all. Armpits? Ah. Well, go on. Okay. Hey! All good. So you're all in gremlin mode today, are you? Yes, indeed. There it is. The peak of comedy. You asked me to show you my armpits, and I show you. Hellfire's burning outside, and the universe wants to wipe out the whole planet. The visitors want to wipe us out, and you're like, show me your armpits. Okay. I think, basically, all right. We're never going to have to deal with the... Oh, hello. These bags just keep moving to a different room every day. Want a reading? Well, can I test you first before we go? Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist. But let's do your tests. I still see right through you anyway. I'm going to look at her eyes first. My eyes, they're brown, of course. Okay. Looking a little sussy there. Well, if you don't count the red spots, the moon's to blame. What game is this, please? It looks interesting. It's, no, I'm not human. Leave her alone. I'm going to test her. I want to see your hands. Okay. It's hard to tell what's going on there. So anyways, I started blasting. It's kind of hard to tell because her nails are painted. I don't know whether they're dirty or not. They've certainly been shaped. But be careful. I still haven't pulled out the splinters I got from a dream catcher. Right, I'm going to test it again. Teeth. Pretty shiny white. The eyes are a reflection of our inner cosmos.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Best
much.
friend.
Thank you for your kindness. 16 Liverets donated £6 and 87
You want to
pence
see
to
your
our
destiny.
charity.
Right, is there anybody else in the house at the moment? No. So I could test it again. I can't do that. Aye, but where's the kid? The kid's not here. The kid might be in the bags. That's what I mean. There's people...
Thank you so much. Best friend.
Thank you for your
Thanks,
kindness.
Pissy.
Pisidef donated
We're letting the
£3
kid
and
in, the
74
neighbour's
pence
kid.
to our charity.
On the last round, we'll let the kid in. Right, I'm going to test you again. I've still got... armpits. Oh, okay, she's not sus. She's okay. The kid be dead. It's hard to take care of yourself under these conditions, you know. Okay, let's wonder reading. Ha! You're funny. It's not me who knows. The stars simply speak through me. The moon is in Venus in your 6th house. It's written all over your face. See? Silent as it may be. I knew someone just like you once. You always listened, but never spoke. I wish I could see who donated. It's clearly someone that I have blocked for their crimes. You know what they say. If Jupiter is in your 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. Yeah, I always say that when Jupiter's in my 8th house. I just keep my mouth shut. Right. Bedtime. Why does 16 get 3 hearts? In fact, before we do that, let's have a quick look out there. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbour's house. Only a ghostly shell remains, even though a happy family lived up there up until recently. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. It's like you felt as if death was going to come to this house oh so soon. Shut up. I'm trying to do my patrols. Oh god. You see a stake that has a skull and a helmet on it. The skull has come back. So it has some black burnt skin in it, and it looks like someone yanked out the teeth.
Thank you.
Many thanks for your kindness,
Thank
Cherry
you so
Hanabi cheered
much.
5.
The head has been here all day. I thought liquid sugar partner. The whole grisly display seems like a threat. It was probably left behind by that creepy pale visitor. Okay, right, let's go over here. See what's out here. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. How come the tall guy never came back? They take all of the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to keep them out of looters' hands. They were probably expecting the pale visitor not to survive their encounter with a crowd of armed people. Now there are a few more body bags. Okay. Oh, hello. Lean on me for the moment. Is it okay that we're here? Is it both? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before the trouble with the sun started. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading to this. But I don't think the sun's going to explode. Aren't you tired of carrying her around? Please be careful of what you say. Yes, it can be draining, but I can't abandon her if that's what you mean. We left our parents' house together. We're all we have now. I mean, we can always shoot her. There's nobody else in the house at the moment, really. Come in. Her parents' death seems to have made her even weaker, but she's been like this for a long time. Maybe she'll come out of it a little here. I mean, they might kill me, but... Hey, honey. Honey? Hello. That walk here really took it out of me. Can I come in for a rest? Were you walking for long? I couldn't say how long. What does long mean anyway? Just look at yourself. You're at home, but you're still walking around. Have you been walking long? You must have been. But I've walked through more decades than you've had hot dinners. That's the way things are, honey. I don't follow. Do you need something? What does anyone need? To listen to a few stories? Share something interesting? Then lie down and close your eyes happily and breathe properly. I don't need anything else. It's really boring to live by myself. Ah, come in. Hey, old friend, what have you got there? The gloomy chick? One moment there's some clatter, the next someone's whispering to the shadows. That kind of place frightens me. I don't wander alone for the fun of it, you know. I can't tolerate it when there's too much shouting or too many faces. If you like them better, you're better off with them. I'll stay on the porch and wait for the wind of change to calm down. Don't get mad that I don't go out in this type of storm. What are you saying, woman? I can't take it. I'll crumble. I've got this coming in. I mean, if that's the case, I'll try. But if it smells like storms or mirror lies again, I'm leaving. I'm too old to put up with this. Okay. Very weird. She scared the spooky lady, yeah. But is she herself the spooky lady? No! Damn it! An aspiring spooky lady, indeed. Damn! I was just getting really into that. You can see more and more visitors in the street. The sun is heating the earth more and more. Death is on our doorstep. Nobody wants to die, but you need to survive. You want to live more than others. Or is it not desire to live, but a fear of the unknown? What is there after death? And we don't know, but maybe the visitors know something. Maybe we'll be able to survive this summer, so that this fall we can try to discover the answers to the most terrible question. We just have to wait a little. Survive the summer heat. Don't let the visitors in. That was cool. I enjoyed that. We could quit that game there and do that there. Oh, good grief, look at the state of that. Calm down, everyone. That's very bright. Yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed that. I don't know whether... I need to watch other people. I've deliberately not watched other people playing that. So I don't know whether people have got different endings, or whether people get longer in the game or shorter. I don't know whether it makes a difference if you're constantly looking out the windows and getting more information, or if you're listening to the radio, if you remember to do all that kind of thing. It's interesting. So I'll need to watch a couple of other people's playthrough. I think Wolfie's played it. I know Zuzo's played it as well. So I'll probably have a look at their playthroughs just to see how they got on. I know Insim played it as well, and he seemed to play it for an awful long time. So it'll be interesting to see if people got different. I suppose it's in terms of if you don't let certain people in, that will make a difference to the dialogue that goes on. So it's kind of roguelite in that kind of respect. So it's an interesting one, isn't it? But that was good. I really, really enjoyed that. Very, very, very good. Right. I'm just thinking. We haven't done one of these for a while, but maybe we should. Maybe we should do a wee shouty outy before we move on to the next game. Are we any of you? No, we're past ads. So, where are we? I'm just trying to find it. I've lost it. Hello, Sky. How are you? Are you good? Are you good? Lovely to see you in. I'm just going to jump across to here.
Show him what you got, but don't let him have it. You gotta tease him a little. Make him chase you.
It's been a while since we've done one of these. So, just a quick... Oh, let's have Sky straight away.
Oh! Ah! Jim! Oh my god! Jim! I have no stamina left. Moist. What the fuck was that?
Absolutely rinsed.
Holy shit! Okay.
Fantastic. Okay. Oh, itchy eye.
Oh, the Ramaher. Yeah, the parries are tough. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it when Kay gets big words. It's like, not quite sure how to say that. Right. Who else is here? Cherry.
Yeah.
Demonologist, is it?
Oh my lord. This is scary. Mother father French toast.
That was good. I quite enjoyed that one. Cosmic.
Oh no, they ran away.
I'm gonna fly away. Oh, there's a tree going down. That killed him. Oh yeah, I love it when a plan comes together.
Huh. Hi Virginia, you enjoying your new fun toy? Oh, I love that.
What is going on? I'm so confused. Questions need to be answered. Right, I think that's all the streamers in chat at the moment. So I will do one of mine because I'll get in trouble if I don't. Okay, streams. Really? Oh, hello. Click to eat. You've eaten unknown meat. Mystery meat. We ate mystery meat. No way. How cool. There we go. Good. It's been a while since we've done one of them. I enjoy doing that. Let's go back to that. Right. See this thing? It's doing my head in today. I feel so irrelevant. Everybody go and follow Kay. Kay has been streaming for a very, very long time. Kay's going to have her 5-year affiliate anniversary soon. So she has been streaming for longer than most people here. Shipped, didn't know I was a streamer. I know. Sag. Sag. Celebrating 5 years this month, indeed. Be right back following Kay. Oh, what a sad day to be Kay. 5 years indeed, yes. Although there was a big break in between, to be fair. It's been about 14, 15 months since she came back from a retirement. And be right back retiring for the second time. Right, what are we going to play next? This is a game that I know Kay played the other day, but I quite liked the look of it, so I stopped watching it. It's called Shut the Windows and Don't Look Outside, which is a banger of a title. We shall go there and here and then jump across to there. Right. Are we okay? Oh God, didn't like that much. Are we all right? The camera seems to be a bit flaky. My life is already a horror game. Are we all right? You can't remember the last time you opened your bedroom curtain. Good grief. Are we all right? Should be okay. My camera's looking a bit fractionated, but unless somebody tells me that everything's gone horribly wrong, then I'll just keep going. Oh, this game, indeed. I can send Dan Call and my prayers. Okay, right. I'm not all right, but thanks for asking. Okay, weather report. 8 o'clock, heavy cloud. 4 o'clock, cloudy, light rain. This is a message from the Bureau of Liberty and Individual Safeguarding. Recent disturbances have been detected within your area. Okay. Bliss is hard at work to identify and contain these anomalies. Your cooperation is not only required, it is essential. It is required by all citizens to keep their windows shut and locked at all times. It is required by all citizens to avoid looking outside. It is required by all citizens to be afraid. I'm not going to sure if I'm going to be able to help you there. The angel will come. Right. Okay. It looks like this. Okay. Me looking out my unlocked room. I don't want to see. Okay. Wasn't the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life, but there we go. Ooh, we've got a torch. Lovely. Right, where are we going? Oh. Okay, so we can put lights on and off. Okay, so I'm assuming. Okay, bang. 122. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's all okay. Let's put. Oh God. Let's put that off for a second. Where are we? Where's the hall light? Right, that seems like a sensible thing to do. Put the hall light on so we can see what's going on. And then in here. Where is... What do you mean, where's the hole? Okay, basement. Right, okay, there's a generator with a percentage on it, so I'm assuming that that's... If you put the lights on, that's going to drain the power. How do we check our windows are locked? I'm assuming... Okay. That's not clever. Right. Let's crack on then. Let's go. That seems okay. Are we living in a bungalow or is there a staircase? Staircase. Oh hell. Something's not going well. Right. I'm just putting lights on randomly here. Oh, good grief. Okay. Don't look outside, don't look outside, don't look outside! Okay. Jeez, what's happening here?
Added. Quote number 196. Where is the hole, Kavu? Want me to show you? Rotsi. Shut the windows and don't look outside. June 15th, 2025.
Why are all these windows open? Dude, what's going on? Right, okay. Right, downstairs then. Okay. Let's put that off while that's there. That's okay. Let's not go down there. Pointless going down there. Okay. That's okay. Kitchen. Okay. What? Bathroom's okay. Let's put that off while we're running about here. God, they're big windows. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Power that up as we're going. Who keeps opening them? What's that noise? Don't look, don't look, don't look. Oh, what's happening? Oh, where? This is quite stressful. Okay. You're so confused. Why are you confused? It's a fairly simple premise. If the windows are open, shut them. If you see the black man standing in the corner of the room, put lights on and try not to get invaded by him. Every time you hear a there's a shadowy figure standing in the corner of the room. I'm just moving very quickly so I don't get eaten by it. Oh God, here we go again. Dude, have you seen this? As soon as you start hearing your heartbeat and that static coming, then you're in trouble. I don't want to die, basically. So here. Okay. And then, oh, this blooming kitchen window. Ooh. Jeez. Really? Put that light on. Let's go. I don't know what... oh, must be something upstairs, because I think everything downstairs is okay. Where? Oh god. Right, put off a couple of these lights because I don't want the power to go off completely. Cool. It's standing right there in front of us. How are you not seeing it? Pay attention. Oh, here we go. What's that mean? Oh, the power's off. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Why was that alarm clock going off? I'm fairly sure that was probably the end, that I'd reached the right point. Okay, we'll do it again. It's hard to work investigating. Your cooperation is valuable to our mission. Our experts have discovered a connection between excessive energy consumption and the sun's disappearance. Right, I left too many lights on there. Bliss urges all citizens to carefully manage their daily energy ration. Okay. What? What is happening? I'm so confused. God, there's subliminal stuff popping up all over the place there. Everyone has their part to play. Okay, right. This time, we're going to get out of here. Let's put the hall light on, because that covers a lot of ground for us. And leave the doors open. So that helps. Hall light on up here. Right. Okay. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Don't smash fish. Oh God, why is this thing always... It's always this one. Right, let's get back downstairs. I feel I need to get back downstairs. You're immediately like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Hello, Sin. How are you? Lovely to see you in... Sorry, I am slightly... Slightly stressed. Okay, kitchen. Oh, did that... okay. Right, let's go back upstairs if I can remember where the staircase is. check in there. Quick check in here. We're okay there. Trying to go too fast. That looks okay there.
Thank you so much, best friend.
Oh,
Thank you for your kindness. Popper_tree donated £26 and 26
thank you
pence
so
to our
much.
charity.
that is incredibly generous of you, Poplar. You've only just got here. I don't like it. Oh God, where's that? Right, put that off. Alright, let's go downstairs. I feel I need...
Thank you so much, best friend.
That's pissy, isn't it?
Thank you for your kindness. PissIDef donated £3 and 74 pence to our charity.
Nobody get baited into it. I mean, I love everybody donating to the charity, but... please do not spend anything more than you can afford. Just because Pissy can't stand the thought of the numbers being even. Don't look out there. Okay. Don't look outside, don't look outside, don't look outside. Jeez, Louise. There's a guy there. Oh God. Right, okay, upstairs. We need to go upstairs quick, because we haven't been up there for ages. And there's bound to be something happening up there.
Good night.
Good night, Lily. Hopefully all goes well tomorrow for you. Everybody wish Lily luck for her French exam in the morning, please. Why so many of these places? Okay, that off. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's getting worse. Must be downstairs. Why can't I find the staircase anymore? Yeah. Okay. We're all good there. What is... Must be upstairs again. My stamina is draining. Upstairs. This is actually quite stressful. downstairs, I feel. It's been a while since we've been down there. Yeah. Okay, they're all cool. Oh. Right. Okay, that's okay. Shoot. I seem to get to the same part every time. I play all the horror games on mouse and keyboard. In fact, I play just about every game on mouse and keyboard. I don't really like playing it on mouse and keyboard, but I play just about every game on stream on mouse and keyboard. I feel I'm so close to the end. I think that alarm must have been the end. I could hear the alarm the first time through. I just couldn't get downstairs quick enough. If you identify any anomaly as windows opening by themselves, a strange presence in one of your rooms. Do the following. Keep lights on in that room for a while until activity reduces. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to keep switching the lights on and off. Calm your intents with more lights around your property. Okay. So I now need to hit the balance between... I was trying to be clever and keep the lights off to conserve the energy, but it actually wasn't doing me any good at all. So let's... too few lights now. I know I had too many lights on in the first game and I had too few on now. Right, so let's put that on. That's fine. Okay. Right, so let's go in there and then upstairs.
Yay!
And then we want to put that there. Who's that? Not first, indeed. Okay, that's fine. Don't look outside, don't look outside. Yeah. Enough. Put that on. That's okay. Yeah. Back out. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Up there, back downstairs. Yeah. Now, I keep forgetting that the lights on the outside wall for that one. Which is a bit weird. Okay. Nothing on there. And then there. That's okay. Let's get out of here. And then in here. That's alright. Okay. Somebody's doing something naughty downstairs. It would sound like. That's alright. Downstairs. That's okay. for a second or two. That one's okay. Put that one there. Okay, I've got a lot of lights on down here. Why is that still going crazy? Oh god. I'm not really paying attention, Kate. I'm just running to see whatever I can get to. As you'll no doubt remember, it's not just the easiest thing in the world to keep everything spinning at the same time. Well, I'm conserving energy, because if I use too much energy, that's how I failed the first time. The alarm was going off. And I should have actually completed it, but I ran out of energy and it blacked the whole house out, so I couldn't get down. Yeah, there's only a limit. There's only a finite amount of energy. That's what the generator in the basement is, I'm assuming. It tells you that what the percentage of juice you've got left for the day. Right, let's go back downstairs again. Okay, in the bathroom. Ooh. That's all right. Right, let's just do a quick check on the generator. Okay, 51% we're at, that's fine. I don't think that's going to come back up. That's the thing. I just keep running out of stamina, which doesn't really help. Oh, okay, let's switch that one for a second as we go across here. And then go back here. Switch that off and the way back out. Oh god, both of them. Oh god. Everything's off. Open, in, out, roundabout. Oh good grief, the whole blooming upstairs is being ransacked. Right, that's okay. That's okay. Everything's okay in the kitchen. We're okay there, we're okay there. We're okay there, put that on. Okay. And then up here. Let's see. That one's okay. Switch that off. It's now up to there. And then we're okay there. Ooh. Right, enough. Enough. Yeah, but I've got a lot of, well, I suppose I'm being economical with the lights and everything as well, so. Ooh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I'm going to see what that is. Okay. I wonder what that means. Maybe I should look out the door. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I should go back upstairs again. I wonder what the alarm means. Oh. I think it was my heartbeat jumping through my... Okay, that's fine. Bliss extends its heartfelt gratitude for your cooperation. Turbulent times are near, and your loyalty to the authorities has not gone unnoticed. In recognition of your exemplary commitment, we are pleased to invite you to join our prestigious fellowship program, which is reserved for the most educated and devoted citizens. Join the fellowship. No. That takes you to his Discord. I don't want to do that, thank you. End demo. There we go. That's all right. Wasn't too bad at all. Where are we? We're there. Good grief. This is like flashbanging all the time. Way, we did it. Who isn't used to mouse and keyboard now? Yeah. I'm not good with it. I much prefer using the controller, to be fair. But yeah, that was okay. It is very stress-inducing, though. Very stress-inducing. I would say not the easiest thing in the world to do your up, down, roundabout and back again and trying to balance off the... I would hate to think what that was like on harder difficulty. That was pretty bad. So yeah, stressed. It is, it's one of those that you just like, you're never quite sure whether you should be upstairs, downstairs. All I heard at one point was Kay shouting, there's an upstairs, there's an upstairs, there's an upstairs. I think you hadn't realised there was actually a set of stairs in the house at one point. Which might have been a bit of an issue for why you were getting killed if all the upstairs windows were open. But I just had the stream on in the background, and I wasn't, looking because I kind of felt that I wanted to play the game, and I just had Kay shouting, "There's an upstairs! There's an upstairs!" With other bits and pieces around about that. But that was quite good. I quite enjoyed that one. As I say, although it was a bit, it was a bit stressful. You know what? I think I give up. Hello, Ven. How are you? Lovely to see you in. Just starting your morning. Imagine seeing me first thing on a Monday morning. What a horrible thought. Absolutely incredible. Mind you, God, look at that total now. Great to see you. Indeed, great to see you too. As I say, I could think of better things to see first thing on a Monday morning, but there we go. We all make our choices in life. Are you getting ready for work now? You are the first person I see. Yeah, see, that's, yeah, I apologize profusely. That's not a good way to start your week. I like how Kay laughed at you passing by the same window, but she didn't see the stairs. Yeah, it's one of these things. You're moving so fast. that your eyes don't quite catch what you're going past. It needs to be, I suppose, you just at the speed that you're going at, and you're concentrating, and you're thinking, do I need to switch the torch off? Do I need to switch the lights on? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? It's quite easy to miss things. I can listen to All the Death all day and night. Your ASMR. I enjoy horror games, so that's a plus. That's very lovely of you. Thank you so much. I do think it's one of the reasons that a lot of people stay here. It's not the gameplay, put it like that. I am indeed getting ready for work, and don't apologise. I come here fully embracing you as you are. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ben. I love you, Ben. Right. I think we've got time for maybe one more. The S in ASMR stands for Scottish, indeed, yes. Oh, hush. I watch you for the gameplay too. Yeah, nobody watches me for the gameplay. Nobody. Right. I think we'll play something a little bit cozier in one respect. You do, okay. This is a game called Strange Antiquities, and it's maybe not 100% a horror game, but it's a bit of an arcane type game, I think. Now, some people may remember Strange Horticulture. This is a loose sequel to Strange Horticulture, set in the same place, but rather than talking about plants, we've got antiquities, we've got knickknacks and occult things. So I thought, let's have a go at that. I quite enjoyed Strange Horticulture, so I'll have a look at this. I've seen they made this demo, yeah. Can you hear it? I'll just do that just in case. There is no sound playing at the moment. This looks fun. Hopefully it will be. The game they made before this game is fantastic. So this will also be, yeah, I think it's set in the same town, Pissy, or the same area of northwest England. So around about Cumbria, Lake District. So it's kind of set in a bit of reality, if you like, but I think it sits adjacent to Strange Horticulture rather than being a direct sequel to things. So let's kick off and see what's happening. New game. As a thaumaturge apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care. Cumbria is very creepy, to be fair. It's also very beautiful, but it's also very wet and rainy, and it's important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. Groot. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities in my hand. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling of unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. Okay, nicely set up. This is a very polished. Can we pet the cat? Hey, we can pet the cat. Yay! Oh, look, cat's got two different eyes. Where's Doge? Okay, where are we? We can move this way. And look at all this. Ooh. And we can move that way. Ooh, okay. We can pet cat, game 10 out of 10. Alright. Okay, we has compass. Explore. Ooh, look at that. Undermere. Nothing to do with Windermere at all. What have we got in here? Stuff that we probably don't need straight away. Archive, okay. Right, where are we going? Ring the bell. Eli White. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass, and must leave at once. Oh, I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. Book. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstance should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. Hello. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Alrighty. So what am I supposed to do for a few days if I'm not allowed to touch anything in the shop? Many compound words in this game. Underwear, raven glass. I'll put my book down here, so I've got it just under the counter. Under the counter book. What's this? Oh, I'm not going to go through all that. Stuff that. I'm not reading everything about everybody. It's a demo. Right, let's wing it a bit. Thomas Pope. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay, use right click. Hunter's boon. Right, we're going to take it we're doing that. Hunter's boon. Hunter's boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay, we have the wolf. What we got in the shelves? We have bat. It wouldn't be a whole bat. It would be a bit of a bat, I presume. What's this? Colour. Yellowy brown. Smooth but with hard ridges. I have nothing to remark. Gives me a sensation of power. Okay. This seems likely. How do we do this? Do we just pull it across? Identified. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Okay. Okay. Ossic ring. I presume these are just going into our book here. You can add labels to items while inspecting them using. Okay. Right. Nice. Off to a good start. You can tell it's the Lake District. It's peeing rain all the time. Ooh, hello. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows, aye, dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters agone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Okay. Shadow hold. What the hell is a shadow hold? Shadow hold. A shadow hold, or osh-adic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar, or a bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. That should be reasonably simple to find, would it not? That thing, maybe? Brawling. Raised detailing. Nothing. My heart feels lighter. I mean, it looks reasonably similar to that thing. Okay, it's not. light-coloured wood. Polished. Nothing to remark. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. I mean, it looks like a kind of bottle. Okay, it's not that. Let's go back to the book again. You also have Michael. Right, so it's a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. And that's the shadow catcher design. Oh, it could be that. Nice. The item is a container of some kind. The design in the bottle is the same as the sketch. Okay. So we give them stuff. They give us pages for our book. David Schaefer. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boat yard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Okay. Where am I putting these? There? Oh. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Prince Street. We shared a moment. Oh, hang on, wait. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later, and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out from Claybrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. A moon heart, okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. This. Black heart. Okay. See anything that says moon heart? Moon heart, a Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes, associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Now, there's a tree. I think there's a branch or something on the shelves here. There's also an owl. Sometimes they have different names. I remember that from the previous game. Yeah. So there's an owl there. So we could have something to do with the moon. We could have something to do with a tree. Or we could have something to do with an owl. What does Selenic mean? Selenic totem, okay. The wood. Don't you be talking about my wood, Kubu. So we think it could be this. Wood. You, I suspect. Me? Rough and gnarled. It has got the moon on, and it has got, but what's this bit? I am light colour. I have nothing to remark. Okay, so we've got that that's got the moon on it. Is there anything else that we could? That was an owl there, wasn't it? Light coloured wood, polished. I have nothing to remark. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. That would. Let's try that one, because that's what she's looking for. She's looking for some comfort. So let's put that there. Oh yeah. Identify it. It's a carved totem. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a concealed crescent shape. Oh yeah. She's off. We're doing well. The behaviour of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. Okay. What would you like to know? A voice of Nunos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. A voice of Nunos. Is that there? A voice of Nunos. The name Voice of Nunos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such as an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torque. Okay, Cernunnos wearing his torque. Now, that looks like a torque. Better check it first. Bronze. Well, it says it needs to be bronze. An uneven texture. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, it's a bronze torque. Don't think it needs to be more... This item is made of bronze. Yes. Okay. Nice. We have made it to the end of day one. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Back Barrow. Okay. Am I clicking? Oh no, I'm just moving. Okay, follow the dots. Well, this is weird, because you're kind of following, but it's doing it itself as well. Hey! That's right. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Okay. Cat's tail. Can we... prime opportunity to be able to pull the cat's tail there.
I'm putting you in timeout.
Right, so we did see a map somewhere, didn't we? Explore. Hello, everyone. So, what does that say? Right, farm, strange horticulture. The Barrows, High Green Church, Wainwright Hospital, boatyards, the old jail. Okay, where's that? 10. Okay, so if we're going northwest, that would be there. Okay. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all. When suddenly and unexpectedly, I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's put that up there. And we can continue. Haha, like the way the cat woke up. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Under me fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out the wrong side of bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Hermetic Symbology. Good grief. That's a big, complicated chat, isn't it? Right. What's this thing? Let's have a look at this. Ooh, by Quentin Holmes. Thaumic disciplines. Thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines represented by the following. Ooh, Selenic or Druidic. Don't know. Or individual. We need to go and see Luna. Luna Arcana would tell us how to interpret these. Can someone change my bedding? I'm too lazy to do it. No. Look, I've got a symbol. Way. Okay, we can put it in our under the shelf books. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I had a horned shackle might be the answer. A horned shackle? Holy Mary. What the heck is a horned shackle? A horned shackle. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. An example of an elaborate horned shackle. Right. Totem? Wood. Okay. It's rough and pitted. This part feels smooth. I have nothing to remark upon. Nothing to remark upon. Okay. Wood and wood. Interesting. This part feels smooth. I mean, I don't know what happens when you get it wrong. Well, we got one wrong, didn't we? With that kind of ooh, and there was things popped up. Let's try that. Smooth horn. Ooh. Okay, nice. The item is horns. Crocer's inspect reveals that the horns have been worn smooth. Don't encourage Grim to be lazy, Kubu. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Okay. We has letter again. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plough overturned a strange looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. For the right price, of course. Okay, does that mean that we can actually go to the farm on the map? Is there a farm? Where's the farm? Greywick Farm. Where the hell is one? Here. Here? Whoa! The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. Okay, cool. If that's the way you want it. It's unusual for you to be defending Grim. Okay. Ooh. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Right. Ossic ring. Good grief. What on earth is one of them? Ossic ring. Ossic ring. Have we got Ossic ring? These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Corchin, but the practice fell out of favour as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corchin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. Okay. So, something with a snack, potentially, or something hisses when you listen to it. What have we got that could fit that bill? Holy moly, a sandwich that Grim knows what the meat is. Indeed. I mean, that looks a bit snackish. But it's not a ring. It's a medallion. Can't see any rings here. Maybe, oh, there was something down here. What's this? Bones. Ossic. It's a bone ring, isn't it? Ossic. Somewhere in my head, Ossic means bones. Hard and somewhat rough. I decided to play this at the same time. Nice. Coarse fibres. Hard and somewhat rough. Okay. Scent and sound. Soft sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within. Nice. Okay, this is definitely the very fella then. We're having that. Ugh. Use it. Nice. Made of bone. This item satisfies the description macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. Okay. Nice. Oh. Daisy. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewellery from me. Ooh. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Shocking. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find? It will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again. Ooh. Okay. Also, the pollution has gotten so bad these days that when I opened a can of fish, they were covered in oil and all dead. Huh? That's a terrible joke. Okay, a binding seed or a zea. Binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials. That wasn't for you, Grim. That was for Rye and his terrible dad joke. I know it's Father's Day, but my God, that was a terrible dad joke. These items are made of 2 distinct materials, representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral, encompassing the body, the seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Right, okay. So we're looking at potentially at that. That seems like he would want to do. Grim, what's with all the... Somebody do this for me. Somebody do that for me. Do it yourself. Take responsibility and accountability for your existence. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zayas are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. That seems a little bit extreme to me. I think we should be looking for a binding seed, which just amplifies the feelings of guilt and shame. So the winding path of mind is described by a spiral encompassing the body.
Added. Quote number 197. Take accountability for your existence. Strange Antiquities, June 15th, 2025.
Right. Spiral. Anything here, here. I'm kind of unsure. What's this say? Heart feels lighter. It's definitely not that then. Nothing to mark. Freeze detailing. Drawn. Okay, that's not. I think we need something that's like. I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay. I mean, spiral. I don't think it would be that hand, really. I don't like how this makes me feel. Possibly that then. Try that one. Oh, a binding seed. Okay. Nice. Image borrows. I found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen. When I did, he was sheet white, but it was his eyes that began to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a libula to see us safely through. A libula? What the hell is a libula? Okay, that sounds a bit dodge. Saucy. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. Okay, so wisdom, libula. Okay, right, so there's hang on a minute, let's go to our book here of all the symbols. Wisdom. So, okay, let's come out of there. I'm sure I've seen that. Yes, there. Sense of fear, raise detailing. I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Let's try that then. Oh yes, beautiful. The item bears a symbol of wisdom. ND. Ah, you son of a gun. Thanks for playing the Strange Antiquities demo. There's a lot more to uncover in the full version of the game. More gameplay elements to discover that we won't spoil for you here. More secrets to unearth. And a sinister plot involving ancient deities, dark articles, and a meddlesome priest that will lead to one of several unique endings. Demo's too short. It is indeed, Parton. Maybe need to play Strange Horticulture. I think I've got Strange Horticulture. I bought it after I played the last demo of Strange Horticulture, and then never actually got around to playing it, as usual. really good. Yes, thank you. Right. Look at the state of this blooming light. Crazy. Anyway, that was actually fairly well timed. We're slightly early for finishing, but as tomorrow's Monday and it's back to work, then probably a good idea to just take a slightly earlier finish tonight. I should be back tomorrow. But as I said at the start, this week could be a little bit up and down. My partner's got a very strange work week. So whether I will be here tomorrow or Tuesday, they might flip-flap about. Wednesday, I actually need to leave the house and go somewhere, which I'm not really looking forward to. It's about the third time in 7 years that I've actually left the house for work. But I'm hoping that I'm back fully set and ready to go with the Still Wakes the Deep DLC, which comes out on Wednesday, but I'm not entirely sure when it comes out, whether it's midday here or 5 o'clock here, or I'm not 100% sure when it's actually going to be available. But it's fully my intention to play the DLC of Still Wakes the Deep next week. It's out on Wednesday, as I say, so if we don't play it on Wednesday, we'll play it on Friday. Other than that, I suppose better look for a raid target and go and see who we can say hello to. Yeah, 3 decent demos tonight, though, I have to say. I'm just having a quick look at who's on. Tots is on. We could go say hello to Tots. Go say hello to Vintage Potato. I don't think I don't know if I could take Vintage Potato's energy level. I love her a bit, but sometimes her energy is just too much for me at this time of night. Yeah, let's go and say hello to Tots. It means I can read and run and just say thanks very much, and we can run away. So let's do that, and then go to read, and then we will go to there, and then we can start the read. Good. There we go. A read, and then the sub read. Right, thank you very much, everybody, for being here tonight. Thank you again for all the donations to the charity. I honestly didn't think we'd beat the 850, and now we are over the 850. So we're crashing. I'm going to change it again, and we'll try. We've still got 2 weeks, so 900 might be a possibility. So we need to. I'll change the total and see where we can get to. But thank you so much, everybody, for donating. It blows my mind that everybody donates, and we can actually support charities on the channel. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for the follows. Thank you to Nexus for the raid. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for the bits, and thank you AZ for the 2 months. Yeah. Let's go and say hello to Tots. I think she's just starting, really. So we'll go and say hello, and I can read and run. And I may see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Best of friend.
Did that
Thank you for your
just in
kindness.
time,
16 Liverets
so you can't
donated
strike back.
£1 and 26 pence to our charity.
Well done. Right. I may see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you Tuesday. Cheers. See you later. Bye.
So is it like 3 movie-sized, Yo, Death! Is it 3 movie-sized episodes then? Hello, love. How are ya? 16, welcome in. Pissadef, Kirumi, Rylance, hello. How are you? Raid message, I love that. How are you guys? How was your stream? How are you? What were you guys up to today? Only 7?